that mark the peace sign? Because yeah. Because
I got it, don't
if you keep worshiping,
I got it right here.
Oh yeah, you got it. All right. Because soon, if you keep worshiping in this society, you're gonna end up getting this mark, and you're gonna be marked for certain death. That's what we out here warning you about. Actually, yeah. We want to get Revelation 13. Yeah. And in the meantime, get Psalm 64 chapter.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 3. And I saw one of his heads as if it was wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed.
Talking about the so-called white man rising back into power during the late 1400s. When he was taken down by us in the Roman Empire, his head was wounded unto death because the Most High used an Israelite by the name of Septimius Severus. And that's when we rose into prominence throughout Europe and some parts of northern and western Africa. That's when the so-called white man was in subjection to. But he rose back up into power through who you call the Borgiers.
And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him?
Right, that's what America boasts about. They want to say that America is the unbeatable country, the kingdom that can't be touched. The dragon that gave power to the beast is the Roman Empire. Because when you go back to it, they follow the same exact system as the Roman Empire. The Palladians and the patricians. That's this whole democratic system. And you're gonna be a concubine real soon.
This is Paul, chapter 64, verse 1. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. And notice it says the enemy. These so-called white people are your enemy. The other nations are your enemy.
So if the Most High loved everybody, why the fuck will we have nations of people that are our enemies?
Right.
That's told about in the scripture.
Right.
Pursuing the Psalms, the 83rd chapter. All throughout the scripture. All throughout our history.
Right. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right. So the New World Order, it's all about basically wiping out you Israelites. And the elites don't give a fuck about wiping out their own people along with 2/3 of the world's entire population just to slaughter you tribes. When I say tribes, I'm talking about you Israelites. Because they have a policy, if you look up Georgia Guidestones, that they want to keep the population's minimum of about 500 million.
They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquity. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right, they search out iniquity. If one thing works, say in a small city somewhere like, we'll take Grand Rapids, that's where we are right now. Then if it works and that's implemented, that city that they tried to implement it, guess what? They're gonna try to implement it all throughout the states. Like the fluoride, like let's see, chemtrails, like bill that they just passed.
Yeah, like that Defense Powers Act bill they just passed. Once they implement that martial law, if things works in this city and it don't have too much trouble, they're gonna move on to the next until all of America is under full-scale martial law. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, and all men shall fear, and shall declare the works of the Most High, for they shall wisely consider his doing. The righteous shall be glad in the Lord, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
Jeremiah 30 and 7. Right, so
Second Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, make thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Alright, so the Most High is about to take action very soon. The chariots is going to cover the entire earth when the Lord comes back to deliver us. But he also going to overthrow this kingdom which we call America, which is known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble.
Time of Jacob's trouble. That's what we out here warning you tribes about. It is not high time for you to wake out of sleep. Because if you ain't filled with this knowledge, once the struggle really starts to hit, it really ain't too much that we piping out to you right now. But once the famine of the word begins and you don't know what the hell is going on, you don't try to seek the Lord early and the Lord ain't gonna hear you.
But he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord of hosts, that I will break the yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. But they shall serve the Lord their power, and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them.
Right. Talking about once the Most High has Yahushua bring us back to our righteousness and in our kingdom.
Daniel chapter 12 verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And that,
because once this shit goes down, you're gonna see a lot of shit happening out here that you haven't seen in your lifetime. I mean, once the judgment starts, cannibalism is coming back. You're gonna see people getting their heads blown clean the fuck off all over the streets. There's gonna be dead bodies everywhere. It's gonna be harder for you to get food. You're actually gonna be hunting for your food. You're not gonna be able to go to the grocery stores. Unless you got that chip. Yeah, unless you got that chip. That's the only way you're gonna be able to buy and sell. There's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to stand toe to toe with these damn crackers out here and actually run up in their shit. Because guess what? They gonna have it.
This is Matthew chapter 24 verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many.
All right, so there will be false anointeds coming, proclaiming that they are who the world calls Jesus Christ, and will lead many of you to slaughter, like company, like General Medea.
Right, yeah.
Like
not General Gehenna, General Medea. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And
because right now, America is trying to find any type of excuse to go into Iran right now. They're sealing off their borders, and they're trying to find a way to invade Iran. But they already know that Russia and China is going to back Iran to slaughter them as soon as they come in.
And there shall be diverse places. All these things are the beginning of sorrow. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted and shall kill you. And ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Right, because 2/3 of our people actually believe that they will be doing a service to the Most High by delivering us up to these damn devils when that time comes. Oh, those Israelites, they're the terrorists. Go grab them.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
And that's all we can pray and hope for, is that we endure unto the end, unto salvation.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
Right. So we got the truth coming out in all different diverse places on the planet right now, all throughout the states, all throughout, other countries right now. And once, the word fully been brought out, and once the elect is filled, then the Most High is going to bring the end.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Right, so all classes of people is going to be forced to get a microchip implanted in their right hand or in their forehead. But the elect is not going to get that chip.
And that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark on the name.
No man might buy or sell save he has the mark. How can you buy or sell based off of a religion like Christianity? I'm talking to you stupid so-called Israelites that want to teach that the mark of the beast is not the chip. Okay, well, if the mark of the beast is not the microchip, why don't you go ahead and get the chip right now and correct the time? So that way, the Lord can fill you off in that judgment, which most of you that teach that bullshit, you're already marked for death anyway. But why don't you go ahead and get the chip right now? Why don't you go ahead and just persuade your followers to get the chip as well?
Y'all motherfuckers worry about jobs. That's the only way your ass is gonna get a job.
Or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Keep going.
Here is wisdom. Let him that has understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Yeah. What does that make again? 666 after
The Greek word of it is parak, which is a mark or a